Congrats! You made a number slightly bigger. Revolutionary. 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 Congrats!
Alright. Cool. I'll be at 66 by the end of this. I just want to play Balatro, man. Hi, Hermit. Hello. Those fans suck. Dude, how many dogs? How many dogs are gonna be? Bro isn't strat testing? No, I gotta finish this game, you know? I'll strat test at one point, but yeah, I gotta finish this game. You need to find a new strat what, for instas? I don't know if there is one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think there's ever going to be... I'm using the strat tester for my Voyage video. Shout him out. Nice, nice. Also, I don't think there's going to be any more developments on Tag. I think Tag is pretty much done after this. Really not much else you can do on Tag. Now, other maps like Alpha, Voyage, maybe, there can definitely be some more stuff. There's 3 spawn? Yeah. Wait, there's a 3 spawn? To play until resets? No, you can do reset on any map. On Tag specifically, though, as long as you don't have the Pack-a-Punch machines constantly going up and down, and all that stuff, reactivating and deactivating, you're fine. So you can either keep Pack-a-Punch turned off and you'll be okay, or you can do the entire Easter egg up until the last step and you'll be okay. Kill Will strat. Oh, Kill Will strat. But if you're doing the Easter egg version of it, then you'll have to be playing either online or with like a jailbroken version. Add tag to the strat tester for its Easter egg. That's fine, that's fine. I mean, okay, is there anything else that would be good to have in a strat tester? I mean, toggleable God mode, obviously, you know, you could have setting rounds, I think is better than a lot of others. Specials, yeah, special weapon thing is very nice. That way you can accurately test strategies, yeah, 100%. I mean, what else would be good, though? There's not... The only thing I can think of is maybe add a toggle or something to where zombies are insta-killable. And that would be just so you don't have to play, you know, specifically load into hardcore. You could just, like, toggle an insta-kill to be active or not to emulate hardcore insta-kill rounds. That could be potentially, you know... Yeah, it'd be really cool to get a strat tester, though. That'd be awesome. He needs to add, like, I hope he adds his name on it. Like, so, wait, who's making the strat tester again? Have him add, like, blah, blah, blah's strat tester. That'd be awesome. To print the latest, or the last zombies, spawned zombie spawn rate. Oh, so, like, how much time has elapsed since the last zombie spawned? That'd be kind of cool. Oh, the synergy. Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Nice, all right. My left ear is, like, clogged. I don't know why. So everything on the left side, all the knifing sound effects are so muffled. Oh, you see Kill Will played again today? Wait, it's being built into the client. It's not an external thing. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, wow. Really? Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. I didn't know it was like... It's on the main... That's so neat. I didn't know that. What? That's crazy. Okay. Now that... I like that. That's really cool. Never looked at the main menu? Not really. I haven't been on the client recently, really. Where did that Wraith fire? Oh, I just missed the Wraith fire. Okay, that's crazy. I haven't been on the client in a few months, probably. Oh. Unlimited ammo gives you unlimited special weapon as well. That's not too bad. I'm okay with that because you're always able just to kind of like use your special weapon a little bit and then put it away. But like, do you mean infinite specialist weapon, like in the sense of like you use it and then right the moment you put it away, it becomes available again? $195 kills to recharge. Yeah, but how many barriers do you need to rebuild to recharge it? See, that's what I want to know. Wait, can't we? Shouldn't we be able to figure that out now? If we know what the rate of it is, or like for certain actions, we should be able to tell you then, or like should be able to find out how many barriers you need to rebuild in order to charge your special weapon. It would be 175. Is it multiplied by, or is it multiplied by 10? So I assume it's what then, 10 XP for it. So yeah, okay, yeah, 1750. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Oh, hold on. Right. 17,500? Okay, gotcha. Make up your mind. I'll take that. It's nice. A 143 kills. So what's the percent difference then there? It was originally how much? By 23%. That's such an odd number. I wonder why they... 23%. It's such a weird one. Hold on, let me go put my phone on charge. It's at like 10%. See if I can do it without pausing. Ready? 1. That was risky. I don't know if it's charging. My phone charge is like down on the right side of my bed underneath it. are equal, but it makes sense to me. Do they overlap, though, as well? So, if you have Arsenal Accelerator active, Wild Time Slip is a modifier perk. Do those stack? Is charging. Okay. Huh. Alright, I'm ready to play some Balatro. I'm still so sad about that negative trib game I had. Wait, did France and Spain play? It was France and Spain, right? I didn't know they were playing today. Let me see here. France, Spain. Wow. 2-0. All right, Spain's going to the World Cup. World Cup. World Cup. World Cup. All right. I mean, when does England play Argentina? Is that tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Okay, that I'll have to watch tomorrow. England versus Spain would be such a cool matchup. That would be a really cool matchup to see. Has England won a World Cup before? Hold on. Has England won a World Cup? No, wait, have they? I'm not subscribing to this guy's website. He can just, you know. Oh, okay, so yeah, 1966. And Spain have won? No, okay, okay. Alright, alright. If England wins tomorrow, the third place match will be like the final of 2022 World Cup. Ooh, okay. I'm hoping England wins. I don't really care who wins the final game. You know, as long as it's not Argentina. So, in why? Okay, so the reason why I don't want Argentina to win is specifically actually because of Messi. So, here in the States, the United States, we have football, which is, not soccer, but American football. Or, you throw the ball, you catch it, and you run, touchdown, all that stuff. So there is a player on a team called the Kansas City Chiefs. Arguably the best team in the entirety of the NFL, or so for. And everybody hates him. And the reason why is because he's constantly winning. So, every single year, there's the Super Bowl for American football. And in 2022, the Kansas City Chiefs won. Which is, it's fine. It was like, it's congrats. They won the Super Bowl. But then in 2023, they won this, 2022, they won the Super Bowl. 2023, they won the Super Bowl again. So now it's like, oh, wow, okay, they won back-to-back. A few teams have done that. The Denver Broncos have, the Chiefs now have. A few other teams have done that. But then 2024 rolls around, and the Kansas, or I think it was either 2024 or 2025, whatever it was. They get to the Super Bowl again for the third time in a row. And so, the past 2 seasons, it's whatever. It's fine. People really don't like Patrick Mahomes a lot, but it's whatever, sure. But that third year, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, they won every single game by barely scraping by. I mean, like, this is if in the 90th minute of football, whatever it is, the last minute, there's someone flops in the goal box, and it's like someone flopping in the goal box on a very stupid foul, and then getting to take a penalty kick at the very last second of the game. It's a stupid, thing that happens. It's very similar in this case here. But for the Kansas City Chiefs, it was, they got called fouls on every team that faced the Kansas City Chiefs was just constantly called on for fouls that were so dumb. They were some of the worst fouls I have ever seen. Specifically, there is a rule. You have the quarterback, right? That's the position that Patrick Mahomes plays. The quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. Just as Tom Brady was the quarterback for whatever team he played, I forget. I think 49ers, whatever it was, I don't know. But there's a rule called roughing the passer, where the whole point of whenever the quarterback gets the ball is, they get the ball and then they throw it out to one of the receivers and they go run a touchdown. And the defense is obviously trying to stop that. So if the defense gets a hold of the quarterback, their job is to bring him down to the ground. It's a contact sport. That's the whole point. But if you're too rough with the quarterback, you'll get called a 15-yard penalty on you, and the attacking team will automatically get a first down. You get 4 downs before you have to get 4 downs before you have to give up the ball and turn it over. Imagine if in soccer you only got to pass the ball 4 times and you had to get it 10 meters forwards, or let's say you had to pass the ball 10 meters forwards in order to be able to pass the ball more. It's kind of the same thing here. You have to make 10 yards in 4 throws or runs. And it was so stupid. Yeah, it's just, the whole point, okay, really all you got to understand is the refs were just so biased towards the Kansas City Chiefs. That's all you really have to understand. It was bad. It was so bad. They, I mean, let me pull up an example real quickly here, okay? Just kind of for reference. Just to kind of give you let's see here. KC Chiefs worst calls, 2024. 10 times the refs were caught. All right, here we go. So this is a year ago. once it loads. Well, we won't watch.
Beating Patrick Mahomes and company is hard enough, but when the refs are always throwing in the NFL, simultaneous possession always goes to the offense, and in at the last second, determine ruling.
No, you're not going to agree with this one.
That would set up a Mahomes rushing. Even Tony Romo was baffled by this final possession. Convert the official's first down marker. At first glance, it certainly looked like Allen took the snap and tried to burst through the wall to get to the first down marker. At first glance, it certainly looked like he just barely reached that marker. Well, the officials discussed and actually ruled Allen short of the marker. Heck, short of the
Different spots.
I don't know. A Staples analyst keeps ahead with a 10-32. Buffalo fans feel in the 2020. That's such call by the officials.
Okay, where's the video? See if this is a better one here. Okay, well the main reason is everyone hates Patrick Mahomes in the same way that I hate Patrick Mahomes in the same way that I hate Messi. He gets away with too much. He doesn't get fouled for the things that I think he should be fouled for.
Foul violating Patrick Mahomes' personal bubble. The result of the play is first down, touchdown, and Chiefs win by 50 points.
That's a joke.
Hail Patrick.
Playing left tackle in this league is about as hard as it gets, and it surprised me a little bit, Mike, in that we
like holding on to a face mask. You're not allowed to do that. And it doesn't get
help.
called.
There have been times in the past where they would chip and help that.
Oh, perfect right here.
And it
So right here.
surprised me a little bit, Mike, in that
Number 15. That's Patrick Mahomes. This guy right here on the left. That is Patrick Mahomes. This is a very textbook tackle, you know?
we have not seen him
You bring him down like that.
get a
Very textbook tackle. Something you see all the
playing
time.
left tackle in this league is about as hard as it gets, and it's
And they called it a 15-yard penalty. It was so bad. But, okay, so, you know, just, I guess, in general, everyone in the entire United States, except for Kansas City Chiefs fans, hated Patrick Mahomes. They hate this guy. Because he kept getting away with too much. Like, there was so much favoritism towards this guy. And so then, the Kansas City Chiefs, they make it to the Super Bowl, which is like the final championship for this, right? And they were going against a team. Who did they play against? They played a team against they played against the Philadelphia Eagles. Is who they played against. And they got slaughtered unlike any other. It was probably the second worst Super Bowl performance ever in American football history. It was the worst performance by a team of all time. Like, statistically, it was the worst performance of all time. You know, this team had won like 16 games and only lost 2 the entire season. But every single time they won, it was by barely a thin margin. It was by the thinnest of margins. Right? Like, they would get, you know, for a good example again, the Denver Broncos were going against the Kansas City Chiefs and were beating them. They went to go kick a field goal to win the game. It got called back. They go take the field goal. They miss it, or not miss it, sorry. They make it, but because some foul happened, they had to retake the field goal after being called back by about 10 yards for a really very stupid foul. It was like leverage. I don't know what it was. And there was no leverage. Like, you can't use another person. You can't try and block a field goal kick by pushing off the opponent. That's called leverage. So they had to go retake the kick, and then they miss it, you know? And that's how the Chiefs won the game. Something that rarely ever happens. Like, they got like the luckiest team of all time, apparently. So again, they go to the Super Bowl and they get the Kansas City Chiefs. They get blown out worse than I have seen in a long time. The finals, okay, by the third quarter out of 4 quarters, the score was like 40-0. It was a shutout almost the entire game. It was so bad. It was horrible. This team, this amazing team, the Kansas City Chiefs, who, you know, was winning every single game pretty much, is now losing tremendously. So Oh my gosh. It's like it was the most satisfying thing to watch of all time. So we have things called like interceptions and turnovers in American football. So the attacking team, if they throw the ball and the defending team manages to catch the ball or pick up the ball after it was fumbled by the attacking team, then the defending team will get to they basically swap places. Now the defending team becomes the attacking team becomes the defending team. Pretty much that's how it works. It's pretty rare that you see, you know, an interception or a fumble, you know, something like that. But this guy, he had more interceptions thrown, more fumbles than first downs. Patrick Mahomes managed to throw the ball to the opposing team more times than he could run or get the ball 10 yards down the field, which is unheard of. That has never happened before in any game ever. Or at least in the past like 50 years. It has never happened. A player has never been played so bad that they have fumbled and lost the ball more times than they could push it 10 yards down the field. It was the worst performance of all time by the Kansas City Chiefs, and they got blown so bad. It was the most satisfying thing to watch them lose like that. And that's kind of the same thing with Messi. You know, I see fumbles, or not, I see kind of dirty play all the time in soccer, you know, so it's... Okay, here's my hot take. I think refs need to start being a lot more strict on giving cards out for them. You hate... Oh, no, I do. The entirety of America, except... So, I live in a state called Missouri, right? Literally every other state besides Missouri hates the Kansas City Chiefs. They hate them. Nobody likes them. Absolutely nobody likes them. They are the most hated team in America by far. I think, right, you know, then after that, it might be the Philadelphia Eagles. It might be the Buffalo Bills, you know, whatever, but... all right, let's read these here. So, in soccer, a player is 34 or 35 years old. They will be retired. That is true. So there's this player on. So you've heard of Taylor Swift before, right? I don't know if you've heard of Taylor Swift. Most popular singer in America by far. Maybe close to Michael. I mean, no one will ever be better than Michael Jackson, but yeah, Taylor Swift, hugely popular singer. Well, she's married now to Travis Kelce, a receiver on the Kansas City Chiefs. He literally plays for the Chiefs. And so by association, since everybody who watches football doesn't really like the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs, by association, they really do not like Taylor Swift now as well. There are so many people now who hate Taylor Swift. Every single time the Kansas City Chiefs played and they scored a touchdown or something happened, they would always show Taylor Swift up in the crowd, you know, sitting with her other millionaire, billionaire friends, just being like, oh, you know, rich person laughing. And, oh my gosh, everyone got so sick of it. Like, we don't care. Show us the game. Don't show us this, like... Don't show us Taylor Swift. She has nothing to do with football, normally, okay? Like, her music's fine and all, that's cool. But I'm here to watch the game, not to see a celebrity in the crowd every 10 minutes. So, yeah, but she's married to a guy who plays on the Chiefs. Oh my gosh. And that's another really hated guy. Travis Kelce, a lot of people hate him as well because of it. Because of, him dating Taylor Swift and all that. It's such a mess. So but he's like one of the oldest people in football currently. Tom Brady, I think, was the oldest at his time. He was like 40 or something. Peyton Manning, who played for the Denver Broncos, was also a pretty old guy as well. So, not stop for every action, that's why. I like that. I think, this is my personal opinion from what I've watched so far. I really think that players, or the refs, need to let the people play way more than they do. I see, you see clips where someone barely gets tapped, and then they fall down. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, when we were watching the Switzerland versus, what was it, Colombia game? I think that's what it was. Yeah. So we were watching the Switzerland versus Colombia game a few days ago, like a week ago, right? Number 7, I don't know who it is. Number 7 on that team, though. I really hated number 7. He had like a goatee. I don't remember who it was. He was such a pansy, man. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can find the clip of him flat out untouched flopping in the goal box, and then crying to the refs about, "Where's my foul?" Blah 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 blah. Let me see. See here. Number 7 Colombia World Cup flopping. Oh, is this him? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Who is number 7 on... Luis Diaz. Okay, that's his name. Luis Diaz. That's his name. See if I can find the clip now. So Luis Diaz flop World Cup 2026. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. Oh, no way. No way. This guy is an embarrassment to football. This guy right here. This is why soccer gets such a bad rap. This clip right here. During the World Cup between Colombia and... Wait. Ubet... Oh, this was 27 days ago. Bro. Never mind. No. No, never mind. Okay, it's not the right clip. It's not the right clip. Dang it. I thought it was Uzbekistan. I can't pronounce that name. Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan. I don't know. All right, let me keep looking. Let me keep looking. Maybe I can look up on Instagram. I might be able to find it there. Let me try Instagram here. Instagram. How do I search? Oh, right here. How much is it getting tackled? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, send me a clip or something like that. Yeah. this it? No. Where is it at? Maybe I can look up, yeah, just send it, yeah, you can send it in Discord. Yeah, that works. Maybe I can look up Switzerland versus, Switzerland versus Colombia. Maybe that might work.
Should have been a penalty. Both teams should have gotten penalties before the game went to penalties. In the penalty shootout, Switzerland makes more penalties than Colombia. This should have been a penalty. This also should have been a penalty. Both teams should.
Nope, not that one. Not that one. I wish I could see like a video of all the fouls that occurred during the game. I really wish I could see a video of all the fouls that occurred. Alright, let's see here. Messi versus Del. Alright. Look at the first. Alright, let's see this here. Watch this first clip, see what it looks like.
There's Messi. Messi.
I'm gonna, before I see the replay, I want to see if I can see what happens. When I was younger, I wanted to actually do reffing as a job a little bit. My dad used to ref college soccer. He's really into it.
There's Messi.
I mean, his left leg looks like it hits the other guy's leg, but I don't. It doesn't seem too clear.
Messi,
Let me see here.
you're dead on.
Okay.
The ball gets up there, and he's in front of you.
Oh, ooh, oh yeah.
You might just take everything.
Wait, is he like?
Dead on, the ball gets up there, and he's in front of you. You might
Oh, that looks.
just
I mean, you can see the pant leg get pulled down. It looks like a little bit, or the shorts get pulled down from the studs.
take everything. You might just let him know you're there. And I think that's what I said there, Horno did.
Messi caught again by Del Horno, was he? The referee had his whistle to his lips, so he may want to speak to Del Horno, bearing in mind the accumulation factor. Now Robin dives in.
Wait, what the heck happened? They like ran into each other here.
Bearing in mind
Like,
the accumulation factor.
he goes for the slide tackle, misses it. Okay.
Now Robin.
I mean, that would be a card on blue right there, I would say. Does he even try to, he doesn't look like he even tries to play the ball. That's the thing. I don't know.
Dives in.
And also, why do they always roll after they fall to the ground? Every single person always roll. I remember when I played high school soccer, this one kid on a team, so I played for my Ozark High School soccer team. And one of our rivals was this Glendale High School soccer team. And I remember one of the kids, like, flopped in it, and he fell down and kept rolling and rolling and rolling. And everyone just kind of started laughing at, like out loud, right in front of, like, we were right in front of him, just laughing. To reduce impact? Yeah, but, like, once they're already on the ground, they keep rolling.
And a flood of players.
Like, you ever play Clash Royale? You know the log that you can, it's like that, like...
Go towards the linesman, and the referee goes over there.
Let's see what the comments say. Alright, let's look at the second one as well. Top 10 worst tackles, brutal football fouls on Lionel Messi. Okay. On Messi. Let's see. Let's see. This was 10 years. Oh my gosh. This was 10 years ago. Also, here's another thing. I know it might not, the same sentiment might not be the same, or this sentiment might not be the same everywhere else, but a lot of the times here in America, a lot of people don't like rooting for dynasties. And here's what I mean by that. When you have one team that wins, let's say the Super Bowl, you know, that's fine. If they're just like a really good team and they win, that's fine. Yeah, it's one thing. But then if they win the same year, if they win next year as well, it kind of gets old. And then they keep winning over and over and over again. And like, after so much time has passed of them winning, you just want them to start losing. That's that same sentiment is shared a lot here in the U.S. When the Patriots had Tom Brady for their team, everyone hated the Patriots because of how much they were winning. People don't really like dynasties here in the U.S. They want different teams to win fairly frequently. We want usually a good mix. Let's see this here. Oh, stud to the forehead. I mean, he just jumped over a guy like it was track and field. Ooh! Oh, that one hurt. Oh, no. I don't understand sometimes why do they slide tackle with studs up? I don't understand that. It feels unnecessarily risky. Oh, this is copyright-free music. I'm okay. Or it probably is. If it's allowed on YouTube here and I'm hearing it, it should be okay. Worst case scenario is I don't get monetized, which I don't anyways. I already have ads turned off for my streams. So. Alright, we'll do this here. Felipe Lewis.
That number 10's a target on the back of Messi's shirt.
FBC. I mean, football club? What is FBC? I mean, I assume these are just... I don't know, actually.
Oh, he's got the all-important first goal. Suarez has got the second, and suddenly... Oh, that's a high challenge. That's dangerous play, Kevin. There's a stud come up there from Felipe. Caught him in the shed. Straight red.
Straight. Oh, wow.
For Felipe.
Here, also another thing. When players make stupid moves in a game like that, why on earth do they start protesting the red card? Like, ref. What do you mean? Like, yeah, I challenged him with my studs up and I cut his leg, sure, but what, that's a red? Like, they act stupid. Like, they act as if, like, they didn't just do what they literally just did on live TV.
Well, they'd already exercised the referee's mind with those challenges that recent.
Alright, so what does this look like here?
Fran.
Oh my gosh.
It was high, the studs were short, he caught him on the knee.
Oh my gosh.
Messi not happy with Pau Lopez either.
And it's rare to see Leo Messi react like that. Referee having a word with him. And I think Pau Lopez stands on Messi, does he?
Oh, that's also that's so scummy. There is like no one like you see these clips like this, it's just zero integrity.
Well, here we see this incident again, and Pau Lopez clearly, deliberately stepping on Messi there.
I will say Messi is targeted a lot because of just he's probably what the most popular soccer player of all time, most popular football player of all time, by a long shot. To be fair, these also are picked out, you know, top 10 worst tackles on Messi. So they are curated specifically to be legitimate tackle or to be legitimate fouls that happened, you know. I will say though, Messi never was the type of person, from what I'm aware of, to be an actor and be dramatic when he plays. He's not really dramatic when he plays. He will usually keep going a good majority of the time. He is pretty. He does have some integrity.
Stepping up, coming into the game. You know, it's obviously a very fast pace. Messi was on the move. He's gone past Pepe, then past Callejon, and it is a foul. You know, there's no doubt about it. He does put
Cristiano Ronaldo? All right, hot take. The only reason, I mean, he was popular before Speed, obviously, but I think if the only reason he might be more popular than Messi is because of Speed. I think 10 years ago, you know, before Speed started doing his live streams and all that.
put his leg in there. I think somebody's trying.
I mean, I would say if a soccer player is known to an American, that means they're pretty popular. So like me, for example, I really never watched too much of like World Cup, like football stuff. I only really watched the American football, hockey, maybe some basketball every now and then, stuff like that. I really only ever watched that until this World Cup happened. I've been watching so many of the games this year in the World Cup, or this time around. You know, I know a good name. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo. There's what's that guy's? Mbappe. There's Messi. I've learned about what was that one guy who played for the 40-year-old goalie who has that really odd last name. I forgot who that guy was. I absolutely loved him though. There's Holland. There's that one guy who plays on England, who's like a Greek god and is absolutely beautiful. You know, like Erling Haaland. I think that's the Norwegian player. More known than Donald Trump? Ooh. Yeah, you're probably right. I would actually say I was gonna say maybe. No, I think you're right though. I think you're right. Messi's probably the most recognized. He's one of the top 5 most recognizable people. Like there's probably, you know, Michael Jackson, Messi, Taylor Swift. He's definitely among the most recognizable people. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Before Speed start, I see. Ooh, I don't know if would I agree with that. Is there a statistic for that though? I don't know. Oh, about Ronaldo. Oh, really? Wait, really? I did not know. Hold on. Who was more popular? Than Ronaldo. Really? I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know he was that popular. Yeah, I'm searching for it right now. I'm seeing forums that were saying that Messi is one of the only modern athletes whose global popularity rivals Cristiano Ronaldo's. More famous than Jesus himself? Now that, I disagree. I would say probably, no, probably not. I mean, if you take the top 3 religions in the world, Christianity, I think, oh my gosh, what are the top 3, what are the top 3 religions? I think it's Christianity, Islam, and, Islam and Hinduism. Say, because even I know in Islam as well, Jesus is a prophet, I believe. It's kind of hard to be more popular than Jesus, though, or more recognizable. That's a pretty hard thing to be more popular than. Man, I wish I could find that Switzerland flop.
Switzerland versus Colombia on Tuesday is the easiest.
No. That's also an advertisement. If I can ever find it, I'll send it to you on Discord. I can't find it right now, though. Ugh. I can't wait to watch England versus Argentina tomorrow. Who are you pulling for? Would you prefer Argentina, Spain, or England to win, like the World Cup? Oh, Jesus, prophet. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm personally pulling now for. You want Messi to win? Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know who I want to win. I really don't know anything about Spain. I don't think I've watched any of their games yet this year, or this time round. Yeah, I used to. I used to play Clash Royale, but not anymore. I stopped playing that game maybe 4 years ago. It's been a while. I used to play it all the time, though. I was an Expo player. I was one of those people. I played Expo, you know, Tesla, Archers, Snow Golem, all that stuff. You were Expo player, now Hog? Gotcha. Aren't, like, Royal Hog... I think it's what the Royal Hogs, what they're called now. They're pretty good, from what I don't know anything about Clash Royale anymore. There's way too many new cards. I haven't played in forever. I know there's Golem Beatdown. There's... I don't know if that's still a thing. What even is the most popular deck right now? What's the most popular deck in Clash Royale right now? Ram Rider and Bridge? Oh yeah, Bridge spam. Elite Barbarians with Rage and Freeze. Oh my gosh. Log Bait? Oh yeah, that too. Let's go Royal API. Let's see here. What the heck is this? What is this card? What is it? What? I only recognize 5 of these cards. This is Evo Mortar, Cart, Hero Gobs Bait. I can't see. I'm just kind of looking on. I'm looking on Royal API right now to see what all. Oh my gosh, they have updated so many of the. What the heck is this? They've updated so many of the. Is that the dragon? Is that a baby dragon? Oh, a baby dragon evolution. What the heck? What is this? Vines? What are vines? Entangle the 3 highest hit point troops and buildings in the area. That's so odd. Is that a mini P.E.K.K.A? I assume. Wait, the hero mini P.E.K.K.A? Interesting. A lot of it looks like elixir golems, though. I mean, Valkyrie looks like she's still strong. Valkyrie's always been strong, though. What is this? What even is this here? This is the Spirit Empress. Okay, a new legendary. I haven't seen a new legendary. Summoner has her hard-hitting ground troops for 3 elixir, or atop her majestic spirit dragon for 6 elixir. Interesting. Okay. They dropped 2 legendary cards. Really? Yeah, I'm looking at the Spirit Empress here. What even is this? What is this? What am I looking at? The Hero Mega Minion. Okay. What is the... So what is... I know what evolutions are. Wait, what is... What is this? I don't know what this is. Like a shield icon. Little Prince. Oh, wait. This is the new... Oh, here's one. I haven't seen this legendary. What is this? Wait, Ronin. Okay. A wandering warrior with nowhere to be. Ronin parries 1 melee attack every few seconds, reflecting it even more. 1v1 him, we triple hog dare you. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've played. There are so many things I don't recognize, like... Oh, that's your tag? Hold on, let me go look on Clash Royale tracker, yeah. I'm gonna put you on Clash Royale tracker. Alright, let's see here. Control V. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. Alright, let's see, let's take a look here. How do I... Battles. I can look at your battles. Okay. So you play... What is that? Is this what? Evolution Skeletons? Yeah, oh, Skeleton's evolution, okay. And then evolution, what's her name? Firecracker, that's right, okay. And then this is what, the Mighty Miner, okay. I know that one. $14,361 trophies. Holy. Princess Tower 16. Wow. I don't think I even remember my player name, or maybe, hold on. See, I'm seeing if I can find my thing. Oh, is this it? Wait, is this? Oh my gosh, is this me? Wait, I'm in a league called Miner's Mine? What the heck is that? I think I found my account. Hold on one second. I mean, this looks right. This looks like my deck here. Yeah, this is it. This is me. All right. Yeah, let me send you it here. Copy. There you are. I haven't played in a long time though, so I literally have nothing. Although I don't believe this is the correct account. I do believe this is one of my newer... I had 2 accounts at one point. Time is it? It is 5:30. My goodness. One time, I'll be right back.
I built a 3x3 redstone door from scratch with no tutorial, no wiki, and absolutely no help. But my door was, let's just say, a little big. But regardless of its size, I made this door and I'm proud of it, and nothing is going to change that. However, a lot of you guys commented that I should check out the smallest possible 3x3 door, and I'll admit, I was pretty curious. But nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Hello everyone, this is Flashes. You guys loved my last video and we even hit 1,000 subscribers, so that I can experiment with it. By experimenting, I'll hopefully understand how it works, and then as a comprehension check, I'm gonna rebuild the whole thing from memory. So without further ado, let us begin. So, I might have forgotten to record my reaction to seeing it for the first time, but here's a reenactment of how it went. Yeah, so I think it's safe to say that I was shocked, but also a little self-conscious about my own door. But more so than anything, it kinda reminded me of how much I don't know about redstone yet. But this is the smallest 3x3 redstone door.
Actually, there's one that's 1 block smaller. Did you really do, like, no research on—
Okay, enough. Yeah guys, I'm a little bit stupid and I ended up using the 56 block door instead of the new
This is the world's smallest 3x3 redstone door.
55 block record, which I found out about by accident while I was editing this video. But either way, these doors were both quite a bit smaller than the door I made in my last video, and I'm planning to make a 4x4 redstone door very soon, and I think figuring out how this super small door works will actually to investigate. Oh,
I
no,
do too. I love Minecraft.
What?
I have a world right now I'm playing in.
So now that I had rebuilt the door and it was ready in my world, the next step was to learn how this amazing contraption actually worked. And I'm sure a lot of you guys predicted this, but of course I had to start with the humble observer.
I do not play Rust.
These
no.
were everywhere in this build. Like, look at how many observers there are. I started off by seeing what kind of things observers were able to, well, observe. I learned that observers notice changes in state, like for example with blocks. The observer is looking at the space in front of it, and if it is occupied by a block, let's say a wool block, then it notices that instead of air, there is now a wool block there, and it sends a signal through. I also had a feeling that they could observe things like a redstone current, and I was right. And now, with my newfound knowledge, I started thinking, starting at the top left corner. This observer is just looking, oh no, it's looking up. Oh, okay, so this observer is looking at this being signaled. And that
hard. So that's doing that. That hard powers the block of wool, which then pushes the piston, which then that observer notices the block isn't there, which then hard powers the wool on top, which then powers the redstone repeater, which that observer notices, which then, okay, it makes sense enough.
That powers this block, which powers this piston. Okay. How is this piston being powered though? That's the real question. Okay. Now, this observer is looking at this block. So when this gets powered, this observer notices that piston there moving, and then it sends a signal into this block, powers this block, which... Oh, and this guy's facing out of this block, which powers this piston here. So surprisingly, that went pretty well. I was able to just follow where the power was going, and it led me to uncovering how this top left corner worked. Well, that's what I thought anyways, but we'll get back to that. I then went to the source of the power, the lever. Okay, so so when I press this lever, this activates, brings this guy down, right? But when this activates, this observer sees that, sends a pulse through here. This is just This is just timing, I think. Because, yeah. Then this one gets activated, which activates this observer, which powers this block, which powers this piston, moving this. This observer sees that, powering this block, and this block powers this repeater, which goes into this one, but this piston's already here, which moves it to the middle. Unfortunately, the top right corner wasn't so easy to understand. I had to say hello to my mortal enemy, the comparator. Now, when I activate this,
I hate comparators.
This redstone goes on. It's fucking comparator here again. I'm not, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to learn how comparators work. And there was also this, a dropout. This turns on, this observer reads that. And okay, now, there's a dropper with nothing in it. What the hell? Why was there a dropout? What was it dropping, and how could that be related to a 3x3 door? It seems that droppers are able to send current through them for one tick. So from this dropper, this repeater was extracting power going into this door block, and this observer underneath was able to see the dropper turning on, I guess. I mean, it's a little confusing since the dropper doesn't need to drop something to have a state change, like what? But whatever, I was happy to accept that it was a block that can channel current going through it, and also portray a state change. Okay, so I guess droppers are just like special as a they can pass a current through, right? So that passes a current through, and it goes into this block. But what's the point of that, bro? What was the point of that indeed? I probably spent the next 15 minutes trying to figure this out, but you know, I ended up with nothing. At first I thought it was powering the block so that it could power the piston next to it, but then that wasn't right. Then I thought it was powering the piston right next to it somehow, and I was experimenting on that, but that wasn't right either. Then I thought that maybe the observer was seeing the repeater and then powering the redstone dust on top of it, making a sort of loop, and I don't know if that's right or not. Actually, I don't know if any of these are right or not. I couldn't really figure it out, but yeah, I just decided to move on eventually. Yeah, look, it pushed it down. Okay, I'm guessing that's what it is. Alright, the other thing that this does is this observer reads this hopper, what are these called? Dropper. Reads, so this dispenser, no, this, fuck, what am I talking about? This observer reads this. Yo, my brain is fried. Yo. This observer reads this dropper, and that activates this piston. Okay. So if you couldn't tell yet, I'm trying to go in a clockwise motion around this door, but on this right side, I ran into a dead end. The observer could only power this top piston, so how does the power continue down around the door? Well,
dude, this is so pixelated looking.
That's the real question. Okay, I'll come back to that.
It looks so
I think that's a dead end
pixelated.
because this only powers this piston, which I needed to go there, right? And that's as far as that piston goes, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so it's both of them, and it's at the same tick. No, but that's so this one's powering this. That one's reading.
And I'm gonna play some Balatro. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. About which thumbnails? Let's do Anaglyph deck again. Oh, new YouTube channel. Let me go look. Let me go look. Go to channel. Ooh, okay. Okay. See her videos. Oh, Dr. Stone. I see Dr. Stone. I've watched that before. They're not awful, not awful. Wait, Clash Royale Merge Tactics? Is that its own game? What the heck? Some zombies, 130. Nice, nice. I have a website that has all of the Call of Duty fonts on them. Or it has the round fonts. So if you go to this website here, or I just posted, that has all of the fonts for each of the rounds in Call of Duty that you can use to do whatever with. That's what I use for my plus 512. Secondary game mode in Clash. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's gonna be a little loud. Let me turn this down first. It's not working? Oh, okay. Works on my end. I wonder, it could be a regional thing potentially. It's Imgur, so. There we go. Oh, I know what I want to listen to. Salty earth, prove your worth. I got a reputation as a no 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 no. The May Pizza Party. That's what I want to listen to. Yeah, I'll send it through Discord. That's what I use for all of mine.
Grandeur, Strain, thank you. Culture Up, Lucent, Mortal Kombat. Lucent again, you guys are going crazy, what the shit. White Flame 52 and J Del Nano, that's a lot of cash, thank you.
Boom, 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 boom. Will you be my... Can't keep up with the studying? That's fair enough. Oh, I know what. Hold on, I have a really good idea for a... I kind of have an idea for a post on Twitter. Twitter, what is this? Subscribe? No, I'm not subscribing to anything on Twitter. No, ew. Maybe I'll do an edit. No. Oil and dust, blood and rust. Hammer down, no more sound. Moroccan rap? Oh, yes. I want to hear what that sounds like. Yes, very much so. I absolutely love listening to things that other people like listening. I like seeing what other people like listening to. Send me what you think is like the best for you. Or like a name or something like that, and I'll listen to it. 100%, yeah. I can't guarantee I'll like it, because, again, I listen to a lot of this music. Oh my goodness. I just got a negative... No way! I just got a negative showman. Oh my gosh. A negative showman. I wonder what I can do with that. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Voyage time? Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. What did you recommend? Schafrin, FR. Okay, let's listen to this here. You don't know where any of the parts are? Don't you have like a 200 or something on that map? How do you not know this thing? This Voyage of LARPing? I don't know. Alright, let's look this up. I probably won't get taken down from YouTube. Hopefully. I am gonna, okay, I'm gonna listen to it. I don't know if I got taken down from YouTube. Hold on. Looks fine. I mean, let me check the, hold on, let me check the description of the video. Okay. So there is a copyright to it. 2016. Okay, so there is a copyright holder. So I'm going to turn off my desktop audio and listen to it here. All right, let's go. And it has piano in the beginning, so I do like piano right off the bat. But we'll see if I like this. I'm usually not really into rap. We'll see how this sounds though. We'll see. Squaw. It's like a bird. Squaw. I don't know what they're saying. I'm sorry. It doesn't sound awful. I've heard worse. I don't know what they're saying, though, unfortunately. I probably would have enjoyed that more if I knew what they were saying. Although that didn't sound awful. It's not my style of music. That's just kind of how I am. But it wasn't awful, you know. Not bad, not bad. Okay, okay. I'm much more into music that is kind of like a higher, like, just, it's a faster music in general. let's look this one up here as well. Just skip the first 20 seconds? Okay. And this one's a remix, so I should be okay to play this out loud. I'll check the copyright as well, though, real quick. Hold on. Control V. It looks like a copyright still. Alright, skip the first. Alright, we're at 20 seconds now. It's okay, something I will say, something that is super odd is it is so similar to American rap. How it sounds. Maybe that's just the genre of music, though. Dude, this reminds me of It's Everyday Bro by Jake Paul. Oh, that part was cool. That, Babado. That part wasn't bad. I like that. Zach Diamond, Travis and Drake, Eminem, obviously. That is definitely a diverse palette there. That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad either. Again, not my style of music, really, but that's completely okay, you know. I can't love everything. unfortunately. Definitely talented, though. Ooh, another chariot card. Give that to me. How do you know K Freestyle Spiffy Jake? I have not heard of him before, no. I'll put that on that there. Do these three. Ooh, the idol, maybe. He's American, so you would understand? Okay. Gotcha. Oh, I got rid of the... Dang it, I got rid of my good to the moon. Oh, I should be able to make this here. Let's see, what was it called? Spiffy Jake. Let me look him up real quick. Copy. Let's see here. Control V. Spiffy Jake. KKK freestyles. What? What is this?
You motherfucking Jake better ask about me, nigga. Check your resume, check everything you need to check. I like when lights on me. It brings
Oh, this guy sounds so cool. You hear that gun cock in the background?
Check your resume, check everything you need to check.
Oh my gosh, I want to be his friend. It's this, copyrighted or not. So this guy, usually the bigger an artist is, the more likely they are to be copyright. And in the description of their videos, you'll see like a copyright with a year associated with it. This one, there is no copyright associated. Alright, let's listen to this.
I like when lights on me. It bring me pressure. I like pressure. Hey. Look, I pass it. Actually, nah, I run it back, you can't tackle me. I'm ballin' hard like an athlete. Can't understand me like Japanese. They plotting, they plan on attacking me. This bitch go dumb, straight from the 6, so a nigga number 1. Now I came up and your girl wanna fuck. Big bad wolf, when they see me, they run. Hey, blow 'em, we not the ones. All of my niggas, they came from the slums. He full of that shit, they ain't empty the drum. Look at that nigga, he act like he Rambo. Hey, he got a stick with no ammo. Hey, I got a bitch with no pants on. Yeah, we robbed that boy out his bando. Hey, way back, I wanted payback. Used to be tripping, but now I'm just laid back. My mind on that money, that gas in the Maybach. He wanna link, pussy boy, didn't say that. She want a freak, little hoe, just lay back. She want a freak, little hoe on games, but I got time, little hoe, just play back. Saying up, Jake, baby girl, just say that. KKK. Cause I hate niggas. Last nigga tried me, his face disfigured. I'm the best rapper, the way I deliver. All of them haters, they hurt like my liver. She claiming we fuck, but I cannot remember. What? I can't, I really cannot. She said she leaned up and she came to my spot. I said I undressed her and gave me some top. I pass it. Actually, nah, I run it back, you can't tackle me. I'm ballin' hard like an athlete. Can't understand me like Japanese. They plotting, they plan on attacking me. This bitch go dumb, straight from the 6, but a nigga number 1. Now I came up and your girl wanna fuck, bitch. Kiki, them so bad like Riri. She getting wet like Fiji. I eat on that pussy, it tastes like CC's. Yeah, they say I'm
This is
from the West.
disgusting. I hate
Yeah,
this
we
song.
toting guns, no BB. Yeah, they may say I might be the best. Yeah, I can't wait for mama to see me. Yeah, I can't wait to pull up on Didi. She said that she missed me and needed some wee-wee. I give her the dick, then it's back on the road. Sorry, it's people that need me. Love all my brothers, Luigi. Some of them niggas was sneaky, but we gonna stain them graffiti. In Hawaii with the tikis, a nigga allergic to kiwi, so we gonna eat a panini. Where the hoes with bikinis, we need them. Yeah, we tryna see them. My niggas fell off and I ain't tryna beat them. I'm tryna go all the way. Hoping right now is my hardest days. My mama, she love me. She tell me I'm tripping by rapping about bitches and getting these riches. I should be a lawyer and help the defenseless. I'm tripping.
Okay, I hate that genre of rap. It's just like, this guy's LARPing as a tough guy. That's the thing. I hate to say it. This guy, he just sounds like he's LARPing as a tough guy.
This a fit impression. Me, this bitch go dumb. Straight from the 6, so a nigga number 1. Now I came up.
And then listen to this here. Well, my type of music? Oh boy. Boy, oh boy.